Yeah, New York City right now is on the verge of historic political change. Earlier today, Mayor Bill de Blasio stressed turnout for this year's primaries was strong. And now we're seeing how every vote counts, down to the absentee ballots, with races too close to call, from comptroller of the city to some of the borough presidencies.
I don't know which results to look at first. It's a almost unprecedented complete turnover of the New York City political world.
Tonight, Pix 11 is standing by for absentee ballot results. They'll shed more light on who could soon be stepping into key positions in city government. Jeff Colton is a senior reporter with City and State.
I'm definitely watching the comptroller's race. It's pretty much the second biggest position in New York City government.
The race to become our next comptroller, the city's chief financial officer, was a tense one. On primary night, Councilman Brad Lander was ahead of City Council Speaker Corey Johnson with a commanding lead, 31.3% to 22.5%. But Corey Johnson says, do not count him out.
Corey Johnson is still claiming path to victory. It is possible for New York City Council Speaker Corey Johnson to overtake Lander with the absentee ballot.
If Lander wins the Democratic primary, it would be a comeback story. Corey Johnson dominated early polls in the race. Lander gained momentum in the final weeks with the help of endorsements from the New York Times and Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Lander ran on a progressive platform, promising to help rebuild New York's economy as a fairer one.
We on the other side of this pandemic can build a more just and equal city, can honor those essential workers we were clapping for with better pay and protection.
We're also watching the close race for Queens Borough president. Incumbent Donovan Richards is fighting to hold on to Queensborough Hall. He faced a challenge from former city council member Elizabeth Crowley. And in the Republican primary for Staten Island Borough president, two candidates are separated by just a few votes.
Former Congressman Vito Fossella is leading current city council member Stephen Matteo by just 25 votes.
And there is a very close city council race in District 9. That's Central Harlem. In the last ranked choice update, we saw the incumbent Bill Perkins was in the lead until the very last round when he ultimately loses to a progressive political newcomer. So this is another battle where those absentee ballots could still flip the final results.